afternoon, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kerker along with Randy McGoll, and your son Ryan will be on the sidelines too. He's helping us out with the camera today, though, too. Double duty.
Multitasking.
Randy, you know, this is a big game for Metamora. First round of the playoffs to play a team we've never played before in our history, Chicago South Shore prep school. They come in, they went 7-2 also. They've never ventured out of Chicago. They come down here today. Kind of maybe show them a little bit of something about Central Illinois football.
Absolutely. They come in, you know, Metamora's the 7 seed. They're the 10 seed. Come out of the Chicago Public League, like you said, 7-2. You know, look at their schedule, a little different, you know, but, you know, I don't, they're champions, I think, of that Chicago Public League, something along those lines. So, you know, I'm expecting a fast athletic team here out of Chicago, you know. Yeah,
for sure. And you know, usually when you play these teams, they come in with a 5-4 record. They come in at 7-2. They know a little something about winning. They're the same record we've got. We probably played a little bit tougher schedule, but that's okay because you need some competition.
Absolutely. You know, probably a 2.5-hour drive for them to get down here, a little time in the bus.
Well, they spent the night in East Carolina.
Here last night. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, but I think that just gives us an advantage being in our home, you know, situation here. Redbirds are healthy right now. Healthier than the season. I don't think we have anybody out.
No, well, we've got Brayton Cox is out with an injury.
Okay.
But Jadon's healthy now. We got some other guys that come back that are healthy.
You know, so we are at almost full strength, right?
For sure. So. And so just make this mention, when we come back after our break, we'll be interviewing Kelly Willard, the Director of Alumni Association. It'll be an interesting interview with him, too. But, you know, getting back to football, beautiful day here to play football. It's beautiful outside. Temperature-wise, it's really nice. You know, kind of have the crowd we're kind of expected on a Saturday afternoon first round. They come out when it counts, but yeah, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of people watching on TV.
Absolutely. But no, beautiful day. Yeah, no sun's going to get you in your eye today. You know, 50 degrees. These kids are going to have unlimited energy tonight, Scott.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk to the Metamora Director of Alumni Association.
Logan Graff, number 72.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Wide receiver DB.
Welcome back to Blow Field. We're here with the Director of Alumni Association. I get that right?
Close enough, Scott.
Kelly Willard. Kelly, kind of a new position for you. We talked to you a little bit last year about it, but so far this fall, pretty successful in the sports category.
Oh, in the sports category, yeah, for sure. We got a lot of stuff going on at the school right now, and sports obviously are a huge part of it on a daily basis. One thing I'm really happy with our sports programs this fall is we managed to have 9 sports teams, and every one of them was above 500. So, you know, not everybody's going to win a state title, not everybody's going to win a sectional title, but it's nice to have consistency across the board and everybody having success.
Yeah, you know, the football teams had a good year, cross country's had a good year, soccer's had an outstanding year.
Yep.
Sheridan Ray's done an outstanding job.
Yep, and we just got news from cross country that Mia Whitfield qualified for the state meet this morning, and the boys team qualified for the state meet next Saturday. So that's, you know, keep that season going one more week till next week.
Yeah, just keep it going one more week. It's always a plus. That's why it's outstanding.
Kelly, when you think about connecting with your group, your alumni group here, what is the best way for folks to get connected, get involved with this group that you're pulling together?
So, honestly, the easiest way is through email communication from me. So, every Monday I send out an email that goes to 5,000 people. And I know you get it. I sure as heck hope you get it. But 5,000 people get to read about the great things happening at MTHS each Monday. And so, if you're not one of those 5,000 people, please go to our school website, click on alumni, and it takes about 30 seconds to fill out a form, and you'll hear from me every Monday. And you might think it's too much, but it's not. It's pictures, it's updates, it's sports reports, it's academic reports, it's all the good stuff.
Awesome. And what things, Kelly, when you think about that people maybe don't know about Metamora? Our robotics program, a couple of those other things. What are some of the unknowns out there that people need to know about our high school?
And there's so many things. Like one of the hardest things that I've got each week is trying to figure out what can go in that email. So, I don't want it to be 25 pages long and nobody reads it, but I want it to have the highlights. So, this coming Monday, there's going to be things about the Madrigal Dinner coming up that, a lot of people know how great our Madrigal Dinner is, but a lot of people might not. There's going to be stuff about our Trivia Night coming up.
Yep.
You're one of the former champions of.
Oh, yeah.
Robotics is coming soon. Not quite yet in terms of competition. But, man, there's just so much good to talk about. It's hard to figure out where to start.
Absolutely.
And we talk a lot about the sports, and that's kind of what we're talking about here today. But there's other things academic-wise that Metamora has been, really on probably the top half of, this area when it comes to the academic side.
Scott, way higher than the top half. So a lot of people are going to hear from our principal, Dr. Zimmerman, this afternoon, and they're going to hear a couple things. They're going to hear, number one, that the state report card just came out, and we were ranked the 20th most successful high school in the state out of 670. And that's academics, attendance. It's a whole bunch of factors that goes into that.
Wow.
So that's number one. And number two, he's going to share some of our dual credit and AP success stories. So I don't have the numbers top of my head, but I think we had something like 900 courses, dual credit and AP, passed by our students last school year. And that's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars saved by families in our community.
Yeah, it could be getting into the millions when you start talking about some of the places some of those kids could be going.
For sure. If you use Bradley rates, we're talking $2-3 million bucks.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
That's outstanding. So, it's not just a sports school. There's a lot of other things going on, and I think it's a little sad that a lot of people don't know about this stuff if you don't have kids going here.
Yeah, so the thing that, and you and I have talked about this before, once we get somebody in this building for a tour or on this complex for an athletic event, they're like, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. I can't believe, why have I not lived here my whole life? And, I'm not doing a recruiting pitch to people around the country, but gosh darn it, this is a very special place. And the people that have gone here and gone through 4 years of it can tell you that for sure.
And some of the ones that just were here for a year.
We have some stories of people that were here for a short time and said, gosh darn it, I wish I would have done this sooner. Yep.
Kelly, we'll let you get going here, but thanks so much, and I'm sure we're hearing more from you.
You got it.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk to the Metamora defensive coordinator.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue.
signing autographs?
Please welcome to Malone Field your marching Redbirds.
Welcome back once again to Malone Field. We're here with Metamora defensive coordinator Jeff Herring. Jeff, another challenge for your defense tonight. This is going to be our afternoon. Another very athletic team.
Yes, they are. Yeah, number 9 is a really nice tight end for them. 11 and 8 are solid quarterbacks, and their best receiver is number 7. So hopefully you don't hear his name a lot today. I would prefer that you hear, sacks against the quarterback or pass breakups. But
yeah, for sure. Coach, I mean, what's the key things here? I mean, is this a run team? Is it a pass team? What can we kind of expect?
Yeah, they're primarily a run team,
okay.
And they don't give you a ton of different formations, so it kind of helps them get comfortable and kind of know where we're going to line up. So our plan is to give them a couple different alignments to their different formations, but still just kind of do what we do, right? And then that's try to create some chaos back there, blitz guys at the right time, and be opportunistic in the takeaway game.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but great day to play a football game, isn't it?
It's always a great day. Malone Field.
Thank you. Go Birds.
Thank you.
Take another timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the keys to this afternoon's game.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
The Metamora marching Redbirds. We'd like to provide a special thank you for our new graphic animation on the video board, created by senior band member Nico Crazen. And a message from U of I head coach Brett Bielema.
Hello everybody, Brett Bielema here, the head football coach at the University of Illinois. I grew up in this state. I played high school football at Provincetown, Illinois, and I couldn't be more excited for tonight's opportunity. Obviously, high school football is about a game, but it's about a community. That community is built by two teams that have come together and been supported by the people that they love. So, best of luck to everybody tonight. Stay safe, and I hope it's a great opportunity for all of us. ILL.
Can you hear me, Ryan?
Yep.
Well, welcome back to Malone Field. Well, Ryan, for you, what would be the biggest key for Metamora to get a win today?
I think right now to get them early. You know, you're at home, you're in a comfortable environment, and I mean, they probably had a long. I mean, I think they stayed the night, so I mean, they're just in unfamiliar territory, you know, and so you got to jump on them early, and just any chance that they think they had of winning this game to 0.
Randy, you know, one of the Randy and Ryan, one of the biggest disparities in today's game is the fact that Metamora will dress 99 today, and South Shore will dress 32.
It's outstanding that we've got our freshman group out there, you know, just giving them the taste of the playoff experience, creating some expectation in the program. You got to love that. I think that's a great move by Coach D to get all those kids out there, you know.
That was always a Pat Ryan thing. He loved to dress as many people as he could. You know, just show how many people got in your program, and you're right, get them ready for the future years.
Yeah, it's a fun little taste of that action at the end of the year for those underclassmen. So you got to love it. And think about how many sophomores have contributed to this team, right? You know, you think about next year, how many of those freshmen are going to be contributors now to this team as sophomores, right?
For sure, for sure. Randy, boy, you just couldn't ask for a better day. I mean, it's a little overcast, it's a little chilly. Wind might be a little bit stronger than normal, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to have a big impact, you know. You're right, you know, a long pass against the wind might hang up there just a little bit, but, you know, for the most part, I think what it does, you know, when you get in the mind of these players is, you know, it's so nice out here that you just don't wear out.
No.
You know, you keep going, that temperature keeps you cool, and it's just a fun game to play if you're a player in a game like this.
You know, I didn't see whether we received or kicked. Did either of you guys see that? So Metamora will be receiving. As Metamora makes its way under the bleachers as we get ready to... We're about 6 minutes until kickoff. Boy, is there anything much better than a playoff game at Malone?
Oh, you got to love it. You got to love it, you know. And, you know, you feel a little bad for these South Shore guys. I mean, coming from Chicago, they don't have, you know, a lot of fans here. So that's, you know, unfortunate. But at the same time, I mean, for Metamora, what an advantage we have to be here at Malone, you know, right in our backyard. You got to love it.
Yeah, you know, they've got a few fans over there, but I got a feeling those might be Metamora fans sitting over there.
Possibly. You're right.
Or somebody from one of the surrounding towns.
Yeah, or, you know, could be somebody from Morris, maybe, you know, expecting things next week, possibly, right?
For sure, for
sure. A couple scouts over there, we might have to go ID them, you know?
Well, yeah.
Put some shades on them, not let them see too much, right?
You know, I just don't believe Coach Dolinsky really cares what they see.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this team being run heavy, that'll be interesting to see kind of how we match up against them, and you know, it sounds like Coach Herring's got some stuff in mind here, maybe some blitzes or some other things just to throw them off a little bit. So it'll be fun to see how that unravels. So last night, Scotty had some playoff games.
Yep.
He went up and watched the Morris game. So Morris has advanced to the next round. They'll get the winner of this game.
Yep.
Probably at Morris,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Them having the higher speed. Then, last night Dunlap really took it task on Beacon.
Beacon,
It was at
yes.
like 49 to something. But
To 21 maybe? Something like that.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 scores. So a couple of good games last night.
I really would like to have seen what Pekin would have done this year with their whole complement of players. They lose Anderson early, and Anderson's one of the more dynamic players in the conference and in the state, really. And they lost him opening kickoff of week 2.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. He was just a dominant kid out in the field with his speed and his moves and stuff. So yeah, that really took the top off their pass game. And they had another receiver go down.
Yeah.
And then the running back went down. So yeah, Pekin Warley, they were pretty banged up by the time the playoffs rolled around for them.
As Metamora gets ready to come onto the field, Washington took care of business and defeated Normal U-High 45-13. Of course, the Pekin Dunlap score 49-21. It's funny, the state lists the Morton Fractional South game starting at 14 o'clock. I think
hey, that's military time.
That's
2
military
o'clock. Come on. Are they playing a military academy or what?
Yeah. Joliet Catholic and at Glenwood they start at 2. So.
Joliet Catholic, gets into the playoffs with a 4-5 record.
Yeah.
Which is just wild, to think that. But their playoff points were over 50 or something?
Like 51, something crazy like that.
51, which if you take that into 9 games, that's saying that your average opponent averages about 6 wins. That's pretty incredible. And then you look at the opponents that they're playing up there, in that Catholic Suburban League, and those are some pretty formidable teams. A lot of those teams make it to the final semifinals every year. So Joliet Catholic, a scary team anytime you see them in the bracket.
So Coach Herring talked a little bit about the players from South Shore. Number 7, LeVar Butler. He's their wide receiver, really good player. Who was the other number that he mentioned? Do you remember?
Boy, I want to say number 9.
Number 9. Alex
threw out.
Alex Young is a tight end. He did mention him.
Yeah.
And 18, but they don't have 18 listed. So.
Yeah, and there's we on our rosters we got 2 14s, and there's a 14 and a 41. So Left Ridge, I believe 14 is the quarterback.
Okay.
And then there's another Shiloh Ward here, and we got to look him up and see where he's at. Shiloh Ward is he's number 14 also on the school roster we got here. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this is like a college thing where one plays offense, one plays defense, right, Scott? I don't know if high school's evolved to that point, but
yeah, as long as they're not on the field at the same time.
In high school, that's the thing, really.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Most schools don't ever have that problem. They just,
they
don't dress 100 kids. We're dressing 99 today.
Yeah, so we're using everything. Wow. We got to look at this enhanced roster, Scott. Yeah, I got to put my glasses on to check it out.
So Metamora would be going from our left to the right as both Bittner, is Jadon back?
It looks like McMillan is in the deep position, and we got Bittner and Pickles in the short receive position.
Yep.
And I don't see Cranford out there.
No, Cranford's on the sideline, though. He will be.
Got Eli Simmons there in the short receive position, right around the 35-yard line. So probably your 4. You got Ashleman and who's on the other side of the field over there, right around the 40-yard line. That's
I can't tell.
It's like 86. Brady Karch over there, sophomore wide receiver, defensive back. So one thing I do know, Scott, we've got a lot of speed out there.
For sure, for sure.
So the South Shore Tars is who we're playing, and Tars is a Navy nickname for sailors that use tar on their ships. They would put tar on their clothes to waterproof them. So one of the strangest nicknames. And McMillan's got him on the left side. He's got some daylight.
Oh, boy.
Gets tripped up on the Tars' 40-yard line.
Yep,
so what a return by McMillan to start
nice
the game.
Return.
On the stop, Demarion Jackson for the Tars. It'll be 1st and 10 Metamora.
So the Redbirds will set up in South Shore territory. Nice return by McMillan. McMillan got to that sideline and he picked up a wall. They just got him on a shoestring tackle.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He was just a hair from breaking it. So Morrison start out in the power I here with Morrison and Cranford next to Petrie in the backfield, and Cranford gets it on the left side, gets about 5 yards down to the 35.
Yeah, he'll be close to, right at the 35-yard line.
That brings up a 2nd and 5. Bittner split out left, McMillan split out right, Cranford in the backfield with Petrie, Morrison in the H-back position. Edwards playing tight end on the left side. Morrison now shifts to the right side. Out of shotgun. And a little RPO, and McMillan gets the pass, and he frees up and into the end zone. McMillan with the catch. And you know, that little fake to Cranford, Scott, I tell you what, it just gets the attention of the defense and just kind of shook him, and McMillan did a nice job on that route, jumping in front of the defender and spinning away for the touchdown. So nice job for the Redbirds. 2 plays and into the end zone here. So Redbirds are lined up for 2. And on the left side, and now there's a flag. I'm going to say somebody was downfield here because we had 2 blockers out there with 3 guys set up. Very creative play.
But the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so there can't be guys downfield.
Well, let's see what this flag's about. But I have a feeling they're going to call.
I think they're going to call either a hold or a
movement.
false start.
A good point. And you're right. That pass was behind the line of scrimmage. But we split out kind of 2.
They're waving that off.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, they clarified it. So the 2-point conversion will stand. So Redbirds will take an 8-0 lead here with 11:04 to go in the first quarter. So
that was a really nice play for a 2-point conversion.
It was, and that was a strange alignment. You know, we had 2 blockers out there with 3 receivers behind them. We had 5 guys displaced out on the left side of the field. So one of the more creative plays I've seen Coach D call all year here. So gotta love it. Pulling out all the stops in the playoffs, you know.
Yeah.
Win or go home here, Scotty. So I love the attitude right off the start here.
I can't see who is that. Garcia getting ready to kick off for Metamora.
It's like. Yeah, that's 83, which is Braden Benson, sophomore.
If you don't know who it is, it's probably going to be a sophomore.
Yeah. Kick goes down about the 15, and that's number 6, and he's wrapped up pretty quickly at the 30-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice tackle. 37 for Metamora, which is that's Jackson Backus.
Backus with a nice play.
Boy, he blocked it pretty good.
That was number 6, a sophomore, Randy Berry for the South Shore Tars on the return. So they'll start out from their own 30-yard line here. First offensive possession. .22 at the run, gets hit and bounces off and gets close to the first down.
It'll be a first. I can't see who that was that hit him, man. Just didn't wrap.
Yeah, great contact. Just got to pull him down. That's Marcus Rogers, number 22 on the carry. And number 11, Zaire Harris, is the quarterback.
Get that quarterback for South Shore, Zaire Harris.
And Rogers now again, and
he got it first.
He gets about a yard, 2 yards for the first down, up to the 41-yard line.
He's had 2 carries and has got hit pretty hard both times.
Yeah, he really has. But I tell you what, he's a hard runner, you know. So he's physical. He wants to deliver.
What number
a
is
little
that?
bit of a blow. It's number 22. Marcus Rogers is the running back.
Only a junior.
Go to Rogers again, up the middle, and he gets bottled up pretty quick here.
Pickup of maybe a yard. Pretty nice job by the Redbird defense. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Cars.
Futoni in on the tackle there.
What a job by Petoni this year. Started out playing the JV, played well. They bring him up right about the time Jackson Backus got sick, and he's played great. Now you got a nice 3-man rotation.
Yeah, Futoni, he just seems to improve every game, you know. Again, some of these young kids just keep getting better every game, Scott. 2nd and 9 here for South Shore. And again, they give to Rogers, and he gets wrapped up in the backfield.
Who is that?
And that is Saul Swanson.
Saul Swanson with a big hit.
The tackle for loss. And that brings up a 3rd and 12 for South Shore here. But nice job by Saul Swanson to fire in.
Took the legs out.
Yeah, excellent job. And, yeah, Rogers not an easy guy to bring down.
No. We don't know what his height or weight is because they don't have heights or weights, but he's a pretty stout kid. Brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Cars.
South Shore comes out in the spread here. Soul back set with Rogers. Harris back to pass, and he decides to run, but gets pulled out, and the ball is out.
And Redbird ball.
Jumped on it, and Metamora ball here, and I think that was Morrison with the initial contact.
Yeah.
Wow, great job by the Redbird defense here, and they'll take over from the South Shore 35-yard line.
Just where we started the last drive.
Yeah.
No, that was the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we were about 5 yards back, but wow, we'll take it. McMillan splits out left. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Morrison in the H-back. McMillan in motion. Now he sets. Out of gun. Cranford gets it on the right side. He's got some blockers. It's about 6 or 7.
That's almost a horse collar.
Yeah, really close.
I mean, he pulled him out. Suppose you got to be inside the jersey, and he pulled him down by the shirt tail.
Yeah, 7 yards for Cranford on first down. That brings up a 2nd and 3. Pickles now checks in the game on the left side. Kind of a tight formation here. Petrie under center. Morrison gets the carry on the right side, and he's just bulldogging forward and falls inside the 20-yard line. And I think they're maybe going to get either a horse collar or a face mask here, one or the other.
I think a horse collar.
Yeah, let's see what this is going to be, but I think this is going to tack on to the run. Personal foul, face mask by the defense, and that'll go, I think, half the distance now. So we're, about the 17? That'll take it down about the 8 or 9 yard line.
I like that, giving it to the big horse. He's been blocking all year. Let him have a few carries, and boy.
So, first and goal inside the 9 for the Redbirds here. But, yeah, Morrison, he's a tank, man. You get him the ball. I don't know about you, Scott. I don't want to make that tackle.
No.
Cranford gets it on the left side. Cuts it in. Inside the 5. Still driving. It's down to about the 1.5 yard line.
What
there.
a cut,
so, nice job by Cranford just to cut it up and keep those legs churning. And that brings up a 2nd and about 1.5 yards to the goal line.
A few more fans from South Shore have showed up.
Yeah, Petrie out of gun here. Morrison to block. Straight ahead. And Cranford into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yep.
So Redbird score here with 7:23 to go in the first quarter. Now Ashleman checks into the game. He's in the backfield with Petrie here as the Redbirds attempt a 2-point conversion. McMillan split out on his own on the left, Bittner on the right, and Petrie keeps it on the right side.
And he
He's
walks in
for the 2-point conversion. The Redbirds take a 16-0 lead here with 7:23 to go in the first.
The line just pushed that defensive line into the end zone, and he didn't get touched.
I tell you what, guys, you can't start a game much better than this.
No, this is as good as Coach Valinsky had drawn up. We've already seen some plays that we haven't seen all year, and it's something new every week.
Yeah, I love it. I love the creativity. I love the energy, and this team is ready to roll here. So again, Braden Benson in the kickoff for the Redbirds. Kicks it off to the right side, down inside the 20. Ball is loose. It gets picked up and gets hit immediately. And that's Grady Neal. Excellent special teams there by Grady Neal. And that the Tars will start out from their own 23-yard line. Harris will start out in the shotgun. Rogers, kind of 2 stacked receivers on each side, and now number 6 goes in motion, gets the jet sweep, evades a tackle, gets pulled down. That's number 11, Davion Payton, with the tackle. That'll bring up the 2nd and 8. Did I call out Davion Payton? You know, that was 77. I thought it was 11 Yeager from all the way up here, but that was Yeager, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Yeager.
Back to pass. Harris looking long to his right. Ball is up, and ball bounces loose. And nice coverage there by Pickles. And I think Pickles maybe just got his finger on that, and that ball just tipped it a little bit. But great coverage by Pickles out on the far side of the field.
Was that Pickles, or was that might have been McMillan? That was McMillan. Yeah, that was McMillan.
Was it McMillan?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was number 2, but that's a long way away for these old eyes, Scott.
Yeah.
Ride, did you get an eye on that? Was that number 2 or number 3 over there?
I think that was Pickles. He's playing corner on the other side there.
Was it Pickles?
Okay, I think it was Pickles.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a little movement now in the backfield.
Yeah. We jumped off sides. We jumped.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of a bang-bang, that running back move there, and I think we kind of triggered off him there. Brings up a 3rd and 3 for South Shore. Big play here for the Metamora defense here. If they could pin them down deep in their own territory, they'll definitely force a punt. Motion. Rogers gets it up the middle, gets hit immediately, and that looks like Barbarinas.
Yes.
The tackle for loss there, so that brings up a 4th and 4 from inside their own 30-yard line. So South Shore here, got to imagine they've got a punt here, Scott.
Oh, for sure. Go for the block.
I mean, we've got a couple guys on the left side there that now South Shore just brought in some blockers here just to shore that up a little bit. But it looks like we're being pretty aggressive here. We are going after it, and we missed the ball and hit the kicker. So I believe that's going to be a 1st down here for South Shore. So there is a price for being aggressive on a pump block, you know.
That'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah. So you got to like the aggressive call there by the Redbirds, but
yeah,
just didn't execute fully. But we had guys there. I mean, we just couldn't get a piece of the ball. Yeah, we had multiple guys in range of blocking that kick. So again, you got to like the hustle by the Birds. Just execution wasn't what we wanted. That brings South Shore all the way out to the 45. Their own 45, 1st and 10. Again, Harris and Rogers in the backfield. For South Shore, back to pass, looking to his left, and he throws it, and that's Bittner with the interception, and he's got lots of green in front of him. He cuts it back inside the 20, gets down to about the 16-yard line, and Braden Bittner, Christmas came early there for Braden Bittner. That was right on the numbers to him, so I think that throw was maybe just a little bit high to the receiver, and great job by Bittner to have the awareness to grab that ball and make a play. So Redbirds start out on their 3rd drive here from the South Shore 16-yard line. So fantastic. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Pickles and McMillan split out left. Cranford gets it on the right side.
Oh.
He cuts out to the right side, and he's forced out of bounds.
At about the 9-yard line.
Yep, gain of about 7 on 1st down. Brings up a 2nd and 3 from right around the 9-yard line. McMillan and Pickles split out left. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Morrison in the H-back. Behind the tight end, Elijah Edwards. Morrison now shifts to the left. And we've got a flag here on the sideline, and
false start on the offense.
False start, that's going to move the Redbirds back 5 yards.
We've had a lot of penalties. We've got almost 30 yards in penalties so far between the offense and the defense.
Yeah, well, the punt block.
That was 15. We had a 5 yards.
Kicker and
5 yards offsides on the defense. That's 35.
Yeah.
That's 25 yards right there.
Yeah, that takes the Redbirds back. They're about a 2nd and about 8 from the 14-yard line of South Shore. Morrison shifts to the left. Petrie now will keep it on the right side.
Oh, and he's going to walk.
He's wide open to the end zone. And touchdown Redbirds.
Wow.
And, when you fake that ball to Cranford, it absolutely draws a crowd to whatever direction he's going. And I mean, all year, I've not seen quarterback counter that open all season, Scott. Have you?
No, not at all.
So, yeah, just the amount of attention Cranford attracts. So now we've got Ashleman in the backfield with Petrie looking for the 2-point conversion. And Petrie keeps it on the right side, and he gets awful close.
And he got in.
He's in.
Makes it 24-0.
Wow.
Here with 5:13 to go in the first quarter.
My goodness, what a start to this game. 2 turnovers here early for the Redbirds. It put us in really good scoring position.
I think what it shows, though, also they're keying on our players. They're not really reading our guards, which we're going to use that to our advantage every day of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard not to get caught, trying to read Cranford and where he's going every time. As a defensive coordinator, that's going to keep you all up all night with headaches, and bloodshot eyes in the morning,
Metamora gets ready to kick off for their 3rd time already. Braden Benson will be doing the kicking.
Kicking for Metamora, Thiago Gracia.
Is that
Benson to kick, and he kicks it high down right at the sideline, down about the 25-yard line. That's number 2, Javion Burns. for South Shore in the return. Didn't see who made the tackle there. That's 82 there. Connor Graham for the Redbirds on the tackle. So South Shore will start out from their own 31-yard line here.
So they start with their fourth possession?
I believe so. South Shore starts out, trips right. Rogers to the backfield, gets the carry up the middle. Good stop, Grady Neal. Slows him down, but he was hitting the backfield there and kind of stumbled forward. So he gained about 2 on the carry, maybe 3.
Probably right around 2-yard gain there.
2.5.
Yeah.
We'll average it out. Brings up a 2nd and 7.5.
Second down, 8 for the Cards.
We've got a different running back there. I can't see that number in the backfield.
Can't either.
Number 0. For 0 in the back. He gets the carry up the middle. It's taken down by a host of the Redbirds. Backus and
Bakari Esters is the ball carrier.
Bakari Esters and Barbarinas and Backus on the stop there for the Redbirds. That brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and 6 from their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, 22 looked a little shaken up on that last play, but he's also a two-way player, so if he's out, he's going to be out on defense as well.
That's a little bit of a loss.
South Shore lines up, trips right. Back to pass. They throw the flags fly here. And we've got motion here on South Shore, so that's going to bring him back 5 yards. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 from their own 30-yard line. So again, another opportunity here for the Redbird defense for the long 3rd down play here. You got to anticipate a pass. So I imagine Coach is going to have the nickel dime package in here defensively.
Third down, 11 for the Cards.
Back is Yeager and Barbarinas to rush the passer, and Grady Neal blitzes, and a little back shoulder.
Almost picked off again.
Intended receiver was Reginald Jenkins, but just thrown a little wide, and that brings up a 4th down for South Shore, again from their own 30-yard line. So they've got to kick this one away, Scotty.
Yeah.
A lot of possessions here. But number 7, LeVar Butler, senior kicker, will go back from about his own 20-yard line to kick it here for South Shore. Redbirds don't look like they've got the punt block on here. They're playing a little further back.
Is that Bittner back deep for Metamora?
Yep, that's Bittner. Yeah, Bittner's at his own 40-yard line, waiting on the kick. And the kick is up, and it lands and just rolls down to the Metamora 27-yard line. So this will be the worst field position for the Redbirds.
First time we've started in our own territory.
Yeah. So see what kind of drive we can put together here. So with 3:20 on the clock, Redbirds 24, South Shore 0. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Pickles and McMillan split out right. Morris in the H-back. South Shore showing blitz. Petrie. Make sure his offensive line is aware. Morrison shifts to the left side. Cranford gets it on the left side, cuts it up, still on his feet. And now Petrie gives a block, and Cranford got daylight. One guy to beat, cuts it back to the middle.
Oh my!
And Cranford into the end zone.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Jadon Cranford starts out on the left side of the field, circles back to the right, picks up some blockers. Petrie in there blocking for him. It makes the play, and that's a 273-yard touchdown run by Jadon Cranford. Oh, my goodness.
That was something.
Wow. Just stayed on his feet, kept his eyes up, and what a nice job by Cranford. And now Ashleman in for the 2-point conversion. And now Petrie runs it to the right side.
And he'll get in.
The end zone. He's in.
32-0 Redbirds here in this first quarter.
Wow, 3:02 on the clock in the first quarter. My goodness, Scott.
Did he ever get touched down there?
No, a guy had his arm around him, and he peeled away. He kind of spun away, and then just cut it back to the right side. And like I said, Petrie saw it. Petrie ran out in front of him, got a block, and man, what a nice run. What a nice play. And made that final cut there back to the middle of the field. Excellent job by Cranford.
For sure. That's exciting. We get to see this every week, Randy.
Yeah. Man, he is absolutely electricity out there.
Braden Benson to kick for Metamora.
Braden Benson sends it down to the 20-yard line. It's number 2, and he gets clotheslined. And that was Ashleman on the tackle, but
Metamora player got a little bit of a face mask on that one, I think.
Yeah, he might have got the face mask there, so they'll tack that on to the early field position here.
Face mask penalty, Metamora.
Official marches the penalty, and South Shore is going to start out at their own 48-yard line here.
15-yard penalty, marks the ball at the South Shore 48-yard.
So we're up over 60, probably 50, right at 50 yards in penalties.
Wow, crazy. On the other side, Cranford's got to be getting close to 1,000 yards here on the season, Scott.
He's probably real close to 100.
Yeah, I think 100 yards puts him at 1,000 for the season, so he's got to be awful close. Maybe a mouthpiece violation or some kind of equipment thing.
I think South Shore is going to call a timeout, try to regroup a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're still in the first quarter here, Scott.
Yeah.
And a lot of action here.
A lot of fireworks.
Wow.
Along on the girls' side with Mia Whitfield.
So you look at. I don't want to look ahead too far, but we went up and watched Morris last night, and they were big. They had some big guys.
They're big. They're athletic. Their linemen are very athletic.
And they're a little chippy.
They're very chippy. Their D-backs were as handsy as they could be without drawing too many penalties. And they did get called on a couple interference calls, but they did. They had their hands on the receivers quite a bit, trying to slow them down, but just did the maximum they could do to not draw the penalty flag from the officials. Harris back to throw. Backus gets his hand up.
Backus
almost had an interception there. And,
it just died in his hand, but it just...
Oh, my goodness. That could have been a pick six there, but, Backus at 6'5". That's the long arm of the law there, Scott.
That reminded me a little bit of Tyler Cassip a few years ago against... was that against Jackson?
I believe it was Jacksonville. Yes, here at home. First-round playoff game. You're right.
Yep.
Had one of the most unbelievable defensive games in the history of Metamora football.
By a single player, yeah.
Legendary. Rogers now gets it, and now the flag flies here. Let's see what the call is. going to be holding against South Shore.
And I'm sure we'll probably decline that.
And it could bring up a 3rd and 10 here, but we'll see. Coach wants to move them back. And they're going to march it off. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 20, I believe. A little bit more. Maybe 2nd and 20. No, 2nd and 20.
Yeah, right at 20. Because it happened behind the line of scrimmage, so they go to the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
If it's past the line of scrimmage,
then
it's
a spot. Okay, makes sense. All right, defense shifts into position here. Harris hands it off to Rogers. And that's on the stop. Who's that on the bottom there? Saul Swanson wraps up his leg, and that brings up 3rd and about 15 for South Shore from their own 43-yard line.
Brings up a 3rd down, because it is 3rd down, right?
3rd down and 15 right now, so big opportunity again for the Redbird defense. South Shore comes out, trips left. Rogers in the backfield with Harris. Harris out of shotgun, back to pass. He's looking up the middle. He's got his receiver. That's number 7 complete, and he's awful close to the 1st down. So that's LeVar Butler on the reception. And
they're going to give it to him.
1st down for South Shore, and there's a Redbird down. Looks like maybe a cramp or something. Not sure who that is. Trainer's out there just taking a look, but just from here looks like a...
Is that Petrie?
Maybe that's McAllister, maybe.
Ooh, he's had some injuries.
24. So
yeah.
Looks like he maybe got the wind knocked out of him, or it's hard to tell from here. Hopefully he's okay. That's quite a collision there. Well, Scott, South Shore's moving the ball here, really for the first time today.
Yep. Into
Redbird territory. And McAllister's on his feet, and he looks good. So I think maybe just got the wind knocked out of him there. Except that was a big impact coming up on the trying to make a hit on that reception.
He had one of the biggest hits of the year against Pekin. Completed pass and just came up, form tackle, perfect form tackle, forced a fumble. Jason Pickles picks up the fumble and goes, I think, about 60 yards for a touchdown.
Changed the momentum of that game. And now South Shore kind of in a split back set here the first time today, and Harris hands it off, and he gets stopped immediately, and that's I didn't get the number on that the back that carried right. Again, split back set here from South Shore. Rogers gets it, gets hit immediately by Yeager.
Yeager swallowed it.
Stonewall. Nice tackle for loss there. And as a running back, that's not a welcome sight. To see Yeager coming at you like a brick wall there. So that's a nice tackle for loss there. That brings up a 3rd and 11 here for South Shore. And man, I tell you, we're getting some great defensive line play here today, Scott.
Yeah, for sure. Backus, it's just so nice when you can rotate those guys in and out.
Harris with the option, pitches it outside. Ball's out.
And Metamora recovered.
That's Backus on the recovery, and we'll see. There's a penalty flag here, and this could be going against South Shore.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
Holding against South Shore is declined. Redbird ball, and they'll start out from their own 48-yard line. Wow.
13 seconds to go. Will we score, Randy?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. This don't know, Scott. This could be approaching some kind of a record. I mean, 32 points in a quarter. That's you know, you don't see that in a basketball game very often. You know, in the NBA.
Well, maybe in the NBA.
I mean, even in the NBA, you don't see that very often. I mean, this is a lot of scoring here. Petrie out of gun, hands it off to Cranford, up the middle, spins.
Oh,
it's inside the 45-yard line.
He just about broke another one.
It's about 9 yards. That's got to be the 100-yard mark for Cranford here today.
At least.
And again, that puts him over 1,000 yards for the season. So what a season for Jadon Cranford so far. And you got to love what he's doing. So we'll take a minute here to pay some bills.
Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000, where fans become friends. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. From setting short-term goals to planning for your future, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Easy Mortgage, looking for the lowest interest rates on your mortgage? Redbird alum Mortgage Matt can help you save big on your next home. Call Easy Mortgage today. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. As we get ready to start this second quarter, Cranford officially up over 100 yards. I believe his day might be over. That puts him over 1,000 yards. He's out for probably one more. He'll probably finish this drive.
Yeah, who's that in the backfield? That doesn't look like. Is that Keon Allen back there?
That's Cranford. He's got the red shoes.
Oh, it is Cranford. Okay, all right. Cranford bounces off. Still on his feet. Cuts it out to the right side. Still on his feet. Gets inside the 20.
He's like watching Barry Sanders.
Oh, my goodness. Just keeps going, and Cranford's just, well, his shoe came off, so he's coming off the field.
Blue shoe.
So that's your tell on Cranford if he's out there, is the red shoes, huh, Scott?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I like it. Had not noticed that all year.
So now you bring in Mark Ashelman, just a different type of runner.
Ashelman comes in, the sophomore running back. Very physical on the left. Petrie keeps it on the right, gets down close to the 10-yard line. Bring up a second and short. Eli Simmons and Bittner split out left for the Birds. McMillan on the right and Ashelman in the backfield with Petrie. Pickles on the right side as well. Redbirds in the spread. And Petrie back to pass. Got time. Now he scrambles. And
there's a hold.
Flag.
There's a hold.
And Petrie gets pulled down from behind. It's kind of awkward there. Hopefully he's okay. But I didn't see. Did you see the call there from the white hat guy?
Yeah, it was a hold.
A hold on the Redbirds. Okay. Well, I don't know. They're marching it in. There was something against the defense here. I think that they're going half the distance here. So I don't know if it was. Rye, did you see the call from the white hat?
No.
A face mask or a defensive hold or something.
Petrie limped off the field, so now we got a new quarterback.
It's Christian Nelson comes in at quarterback.
In the game. Morrison and Ashelman in the backfield with Nelson. And Ashelman gets it, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Metamora.
So with 10:28 to go here in the second period, Redbirds are up 38-0, and now they'll huddle up here. It looks like they're going to go for two again. So Ashelman and Morrison in the backfield with Nelson. McMillan split out left. And Asherman gets it up the middle, bounces, still moving forward.
And he's in.
Works his way in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So Redbirds will take a 40-0 lead here in the second quarter with 10:28 to go. What a flurry of scoring here, Scotty. This is unreal.
So Jadon has 108 yards rushing, probably done for the day. He's over 1,000 for the years, and remember, he missed 2 games.
Yeah, that's incredible. So this is our 10th game. So in 8 games, 1,000 yards. Fantastic. And there was games where he didn't play the second half. Man, what a season for Jadon.
It's been a privilege to watch him run these 4 years, hasn't it?
Oh, it absolutely has. It's his jump cut. To me, when I think about Jadon, I think about that jump cut. That's kind of his signature move, and the way he can just work his way around a defender is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then obviously when he gets in the open field, I mean, I think about a guy from my childhood, Eric Dickerson. When Dickerson got an open, just a crease, I mean, he was gone. And Jadon, to me, is that same kind of guy. So
he reminds me a lot of those jump cuts, though, of Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders was unbelievable to watch. But he has elements of some of the great ones. I mean, what a fun guy to watch play ball. So I'm excited about him. Going to Northern Illinois University, and that's going to be a neat opportunity for them to see what they do with him, see what his future looks like.
They're in this kind of a nice little place, this field. You're tucked into this little neighborhood, the trees with the leaves turning red and orange.
Elijah Edwards comes into the game at the defensive end for the Birds. Little pitch out here to Rogers, gets hit immediately. That's is that Grady Neal over there?
That's Grady Neal again.
Nice tackle for loss. So that brings up a second and about 14 for South Shore. And Rogers is shaken up on the play here for South Shore. Neal looked like he was shaken up a little bit. That was a heck of a collision there. Rogers gets helped off the field here by the Metamora training staff.
We have a lot of trainers too, don't we?
We do. We got a
4
tremendously talented training staff out there, and I think they're in the school now, Scott, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a little different, and what a great benefit that is to our athletes to have someone to see them during the day and whatnot. When my kids played back in the day, we had to go find someone else to look at them and bring them back in to get them evaluated. So what a nice thing that is for these Metamora athletes.
Brian, have you seen where Petrie is? Is he?
Petrie's sitting right down on the bench right next to Cranford there.
Oh, okay.
They're both sitting down. So we'll see if they. Harris now goes long. He's got his receiver. Bittner now gets a hand on it. Can't haul it in, but nice coverage there. McMillan, Pickles, and Bittner all in coverage. Intended receiver was number 7, LeVar Butler. And Bittner almost had another one there, Scott.
I got a feeling, too, that today, or the way the score is, both Cranford and Petrie are probably done.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And no sense taking the risk at this point, up 40-0. Great opportunity to get some kids in now to see some playoff action,
For sure.
That's coveted minutes,
I think the starters, the linemen.
Barbarinas on and McMillan with the interception, and he gets taken down at the 35-yard line of Metamora. But what a great job by Barbarinas, put pressure on the quarterback. And Harris just did not have the time that he needed to get that throw where he wanted to go. But, McMillan is just a ball hawk all year. He's been around the ball at all times. And great job by McMillan there on the interception.
So is there a running clock rule in the playoffs?
For the second half.
Okay.
5.
37's tailback.
Ashelman gets the run, and the lead blocker there was number 30, Eli Young, making his first appearance in the backfield here for the Redbirds today.
MTCO's Eli Young.
Yep, MTCO helped us out last year in the basketball season, did a great job, and did some voiceover for some of the girls' games as well. So looking forward to working with him again in the basketball season this coming year.
Brian, maybe you can kind of find out how Stephen Petrie's doing. Is he just done for the day? And
Nelson hands off to Ashelman up the middle. He's got blockers. Still rumbling. Gets inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Redbirds.
On the stop, Gabriel Farrell, assisted by Marianne Anderson.
Keon Ellen now
comes in
into the game, and nice to see him out there after being injured for a few weeks. So, again, great guy to get going for the Redbirds here. He just,
for sure.
What a nice backfield the Redbirds have here. So, Eli Young in the blocking position, Keon Allen at tailback, and Keon Allen gets the carry up the middle, bounces it to the outside inside the 15-yard line.
Nice run.
Close to a first down. Picks up a second and a real short.
Brought down by Devin Brown for South Shore.
Nice first down run by the junior running back.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down 1 for Metamora.
Eli Simmons split out right. Eli Young. Keon Allen in the backfield with Nelson. Keon Allen gets it on the right side. Ball's forward, but he'll get the first down right outside the 10-yard line.
On the stop, Michael Kurtz.
Jackson Backus now in on the offensive side playing tight end along with Zeke Bavard. And now we see Kaysen Wagner out at wide receiver on the left side.
And Mark Ashelman back in at running back. But they just keep rotating those guys in and out.
Yeah, double tight end formation here. Ashelman gets it up the middle. Still on his feet inside the 5-yard line. Still moving and just gets down to about the 1. And it'll be first and goal for the Redbirds from right around the 1-yard line.
On the stop, Reginald Jenkins, Randy Berry, Dakari Esters for the Tars.
Ashelman again, tailback, behind the blocking of Eli Young. Christian Nelson out of shotgun. And Ashelman gets it.
Untouched.
Wow. So 46-0 here with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. And the Redbirds will line up for the extra point. And Braden Bittner to hold. And that's number 92, Thiago
Garcia,
the foreign exchange student kicker, number 92. So we'll see if we can put it through the uprights for us here, Scott. Kick is up, and it is good for Garcia. And the Redbirds will take a 47-0 lead here. 7:15 to go in the second quarter. And boy, the Redbirds are just firing on all cylinders here. Kick is down about the 25. Gets pulled down, and that's Grady Neal on the stop, assisted by Eli Simmons and Jackson Backus. And South Shore will start from right about their own 30-yard line. So
good to see Jackson Backus have another bounce-back game. He's
he's the guy. If we get him going, he can really be exciting out there. So a couple other games to kind of keep in your hip pocket and watch today, Scott. You got Glenwood and Joliet Catholic just squaring off. So they got going here about 20 minutes ago. Still 0-0 in the first quarter. And you got Illinois and Rutgers playing today. So Illinois in the fourth quarter is up 35-13. South Shore here. Look, they've got a backup quarterback in for Harris. And he'll run off the left side, still on his feet, and gets pulled down by a swarm of Redbirds. And then Butoni kind of finishes him off out of bounds. So that'll be a loss of yardage there.
But Tony did a great job of just not allowing himself to get hooked.
Absolutely. That's number 7, Parker McDonald over there as well. Did a nice job just not letting that quarterback get outside. So, but yeah, nice job. Another game we've got going here is Morton against TF North.
That's Thornton Fractional South.
Thornton Fractional South, or North. TF North.
Okay. Thornton Fractional North.
Thornton Fractional North. Is that some kind of technical academy or something?
It's one of the Chicago Public Leagues, I think.
Okay. Huh. So that game just got going. That's a 0-0 score.
So another kid probably didn't have mouthpiece in or...
Yeah, some kind of equipment issue. Yeah. Chin strap, mouthpiece, something like that. The officials are just doing that for the protection of the kids, you know?
Sure.
So Harris is back in at quarterback for South Shore. And hands it off to Zero, who gets hit immediately.
Is that Butoni again?
That's Butoni.
That's Butoni.
With the clothesline. And that's another tackle for loss, and that brings up a third and about 20 here. And wow, I mean, Butoni was shot out of a cannon there, Scott.
Oh.
Third down, 19 for the Cards.
So an update on the score here. Glenwood is up 7-0 over Joliet Catholic in the first quarter.
Oh, you got
Up the middle.
Oh.
And that was Saul Swanson and Yeager on the tackle there for the Redbirds. That brings up a fourth down for South Shore. Again, back to punt for South Shore is number 7, LeVar Butler. Back to receive for the Redbirds is number 86, Brady Karch.
Sophomore,
yep. Kick is up to the middle. Karch calls for the fair catch, and he'll catch it at about the 46-yard line of South Shore.
Yep.
First and 10, Metamora.
Well, Scott, I don't know about. I didn't expect this. You know, I expected this game, you know, us to kind of feel things out a little bit in the first half, and then maybe the second half make some adjustments. But I didn't expect us just to come right out of the shot here. But, you know, South Shore had some early turnovers that kind of hurt them, you know.
So it's Christian Nelson, and I believe that's Keon Allen in the backfield.
Yeah, I can see it, too, on this side. Keon Allen gets it on the left side. He's got blockers, gets up to about the 40-yard line.
Brought down to the 40-yard line. On the stop, Edwards.
Nice run by the junior.
Nice job of Keon Allen, just staying disciplined, just working his blockers and going from there. So, yeah, number 79, Max Yeager, checks in on the offensive line. Eli Simmons split out right. And Eli Young here in the H-back position. Jackson Backus, Deke Bavard in the double tight end formation. And Keon Allen gets it up the middle. He's got some green. And gets down inside the 15-yard line, close to the 10, gets down to about the 11-yard line. Nice run by Keon Allen.
That was a really nice run. What a nice job by the offensive line to open up that hole.
Good to see Keon Allen get in there and get some reps. And
oh, for sure.
Soul back set with Keon Allen in the backfield with Nelson out of shotgun. Eli Young in the H-back. Eli Simmons split out right. Keon Allen gets it on the left side, evades a tackler in the backfield. Maybe gets a yard or two. But nice job of Keon Allen to avoid the tackle in the backfield. Brings up a 2nd and about 8 from the 10-yard line. Maybe 2nd and 9, Scott. Kyson Wagner in it, wide receiver on the left side. Eli Simmons split out right. Keon Allen with Nelson in the backfield. Ball gets high, and Nelson recovers and gets sacked. And that'll bring up a 3rd and about
14,
16 maybe.
Yeah, pretty close.
So let's see what we've got in our hip pocket here, Scott. What's your 3rd and 16 play here down in the red zone? The back of the end zone and makes the catch, but he's just out of bounds. But boy, what a nice play. Just ran out of real estate down there, Scott.
Yeah, that was a heck of a throw and a nice catch, just barely out of bounds.
Yeah, that brings up a 4th down for the Redbirds.
Pass was intended for Jason Wagner.
On the 17-yard line here of South Shore. I don't know if we have a field goal kicker right now.
Well, I think Garcia's pretty decent, but I don't know if you want to try it.
Yeah, it looks
4th down,
like,
might as well go for it. What the heck?
Yeah, so we got the offense out there. Keon Allen in the backfield with Christian Nelson. And Keon Allen, the ball is out, and he recovers right around the 20-yard line. But again, 4th down, so really not a factor. So South Shore will take over from their own 20-yard line. 1:14 to go in the half. Boy, Scott, a lot of possessions here. How many possessions has each team had here? You keeping track of that?
Metamora's got at least 6 because they scored on 6. This was their 7th.
Yeah.
7th possession.
A lot of action here. Wow. #22, Marcus Rogers, kind of takes a wildcat here, and he shakes loose got some green. Still going. He's trying to chase him down. And Rogers with the touchdown. 80-yard score for South Shore off the Wildcat snap. And, wow, once he got going, he was tough to catch, you know. And
sure.
So with 59.8 on the clock in the half, South Shore's on the board here with their first score.
No, they'll probably go for 2.
I would guess, unless they've got a kicker out there. Yep.
Marcus Rogers on the touchdown for the Tigers.
So again, looks like they've got both running backs in the backfield here, so kind of a Wildcat formula here. That's Dakari Esters gets it, and he pulls his way almost close, and he got the signal here. So that'll be a 2-point conversion for South Shore. That brings the score 47-8 with under a minute left here to go in the half. A little shot in the arm there for South Shore. So kind of just what they needed going into the halftime locker room, you know. If I'm coaching, I'd go for the onside here, Scott. You know,
what do you got to lose?
Got to strike while the iron's hot, you know. So McMillan, Pickles, and Bittner will be deep for the Redbirds. Eli Simmons in the short receive position. Ashleman and Brady Karch at the 40-yard line. But our front line needs to be ready here for some kind of onside activity here because, you know, with less than a minute to go, kind of a low-risk situation here for South Shore. And a little pooch down to the 30-yard line. Gets picked up by Pickles. Got some room on his left side. He's got a gap. Cuts it back in the middle. He's got blockers. He's got the green.
He's gone.
And there goes Pickles into the end zone. Wow. Great job by Pickles to have the patience just to kind of let things open up for him and had some nice blocking out in front of him. So here we go. Another score. The Redbirds take the 53-8 lead here with 47.3.
They want that running clock.
Yeah, we're going to line up here for looks like for a 1-point conversion here. Wow, my goodness. Yeah, great job by the kick return team to get that return lined up. The kick is up and it is good. So that takes the score 54-8 with 47.3 to go in the half. Yeah, for some reason they put a 2-point conversion on the scoreboard, but it's actually should be 54 instead of 55.
Yeah, we have 54.6. Could be 54. That was the extra point.
So Braden Benson here to kick off for the Birds.
Oh.
And what do we think here, guys? Like 15 possessions here? I mean, the number of possessions in this half is astronomical. Oh, that's Garcia actually kicking off. Gets it down about the 15-yard line. And that's number 7. Gets hit immediately. That's Peyton McDonald on the hit.
41 seconds.
You know what? That's Parker McDonald. That's his older brother is Peyton. I'm sorry. His older brother played with my son. Gosh, that was my bad there, guys. Sorry about that, Parker. So South Shore starts out from their own 35-yard line here with 41 seconds on the clock in the half.
Hey, Ryan, put your camera headset on.
So Rogers now got the ball out of the Wildcat and up the middle, gets up over the 40-yard line. And that'll bring up a second and about 4. South Shore kind of going exclusively Wildcat here. Well, and just as we say that, Rogers subs out. So
and I'm sure
that Harris back in the game. Not sure who that quarterback is. Can't see the numbers from here.
I think they're just going to let the clock run out, and we take this game into the halftime locker room. Redbirds up 54-8.
What a half of football here. Burning up this turf, Scott. So we'll take a few minutes here to pay some bills. So we'll have the announcement here, the state championship Metamora JFL team right at half.
Every so often we get to see a glimpse of the future of Metamora football. With us today, we're excited to have the JFL 12 and under championship team. Keep these names in mind. You might see them again right here on the same field. Let's meet them. First up, number 0, Reese Dean. Number 3, Hudson Riggert. Number 4, Levi Slice. Number 5, Wyatt Bozard. He's ready already. Number 6, William Harder. Number 12, Tucker Derrick. Number 13, Nathaniel Gonzalez. Number 15, Brendan Ferguson. Number 16, Easton Burkhardt. Number 17, Mason Godinez. Number 18, Hunter Dean. Number 19, Bo Roberts. Number 22, Lincoln Cam. Number 24, Hunter Becker. Number 28, Jack Mulvaney. Number 30, Dylan Porter. Number 33, Trevor Smith. Number 34, Sullivan McMahon. Number 37, Cohen Smith. Number 45, Dakota Allwood. Number 55, Blaine Wallet. Number 65, Bentley Richards. Number 66, Aislinn Chapman. Number 67, Jace Lanning. Number 73, Caleb Mattingly. Number 77, Jonah Merrill. Number 80, Connor Poole. Number 83, Andrew Billingsley. Number 86, Tad Roberts. Number 87, Brennan Schneider. Number 95, Pierce Kiefer. And number 99, Ian Dykes. Let's hear for the 12U JFL football team, our future Redbirds. Coach Shalinski taking a close look. It's a good-looking group. Let them hear you one more time. The JFL 12U champion.
Pay some bills here. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned. Look and see Ross up at Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Merrill Lynch, they're our halftime sponsor. They help families make great decisions with their money. Big advice. Small town advisors get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience.
Tonight we have
Metamora Fields. Come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Metamora Fields, where you're always welcome.
each will receive an Easy Mortgage shirt, and tonight's winner will receive
Sue's Place, win or lose, there's always Sue's. Come see them after the game.
They'll need to get properly dressed and work their way across the field. Once again, Derek Hover and Chase Brown.
Zobrist Insurance for your total insurance solution. Stop in and see Dean Zobrist.
We've got pants. We've got half a jersey, one helmet, and the winner. Our winner tonight, Derek Hover. Congratulations, Derek. A $25 gift card courtesy of the Easy Mortgage team. We've lost Chase Brown. Later that day. Let's hear it for Chase Brown. No shame in second place.
You can do it. 100. You can do it. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great.
And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Welcome back to Malone Field. We're here with Metamora Principal Charlie Zimmerman. Charlie, we talk a lot about Metamora sports and everything, but, one of the hidden gems in this area is the Metamora school itself. You got one of the best school systems there is, and a lot of people don't know about it unless you've got a kid going to school here.
Absolutely, Scott. So I tell everybody this all the time. We are the best school in Illinois, the best high school, without a doubt. We're going to get our school report card information out to our community, but we're in the top 3% of all high schools in the state of Illinois. That's due to the Illinois State Board of Education school report card. Our graduation rate is fantastic. Students have a chance to take several AP classes in our building, dual credit classes. We've had some seniors most recently graduate with over 35 to 37 college credit hours. It's just remarkable. Kids are walking in as a freshman on campus, but they have sophomore credits. It's just amazing what our school does in our community. We're very fortunate and very much in a good spot moving forward for our school district.
The thing that I like about Metamora is, okay, you've got the things for the kids that are very smart, college-bound kids, but then you've got a CTE building that has auto mechanics, you have shop classes, you've got a lot of classes for kids that maybe college is not in their future, but you haven't forgotten about them because you've given them a chance to do what they love to do and go into those trades.
Absolutely, and I think that's part of what makes our school so great, right, is we have something for everyone, whether it's the trades, whether it's the foods classes, things like that. We have some students this year. We have a partnership with OSF and a group called MedCert. They're getting their surgical tech certification, so they'll literally graduate right from high school and go right into a job full force at OSF. We have a CNA partnership with Illinois Central College as well. Some of those students are working right now even for Snyder Village once they get that certification while still in high school. So we have a lot of different opportunities for our students, again, from the high end if you excel in those honors dual credit AP courses, or if you want to work with your hands and do some of the skilled trades and skilled labor type things, we have that opportunity as well, and that's truly what makes our school a great place.
The other thing too to me it's one of the best things that Metamora High School has is your robotics program. Brian Stoker is just a tremendous individual that's kind of led that program, and now it's it's one of the best in the Midwest?
Oh, absolutely. So our robotics program continues to go down and travel to Houston, Texas for the World Championships every year. We're competing with the best and the brightest around the world when we're down there. Brian Stoker and Metamora Industries and the Show family and what they've donated to that program, Caterpillar partnerships as well. It's amazing. We have a full-size robotic practice field inside our school building. We're probably the only school in this downstate Illinois that has that. It just truly is remarkable what we can offer for our students, and it's a great place to be.
And if no one's ever seen that, it is one of the coolest things you're ever going to see. I mean, I had the privilege of going over a couple years ago and filming it because we showed it on MTCO, and it's not what people probably who've never seen it, what they don't. It's not two robots going at each other to tear each other apart. It's like an obstacle course.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very technical. I would say to anybody out there, come check out the Bradley Renaissance Center this spring. Our robot will be there and participating in the first robotics invitational there. It's just a great chance to be able to see what that competition looks like. But it truly is. One thing that I think makes our building great, Scott, is just our staff. We have tremendous teachers from top to bottom, and that just helps make the wheel and the engine run.
And you guys, the robotics program always has an open house, usually around the first part of March?
Yeah, so it's usually around kind of the first part of March or late February. It's basically once they've kind of completed their build season, and it promotes the robotics program, so that's another thing to check out if you're a community member and just want to learn more. The robotics team runs the entire marketing campaign and everything for that program, and you can find out about the ins and outs of the robotics program from the business side of things versus the design and the build side. It's pretty neat.
I thought one of the best stories I'd ever heard Brian Stoker talk about was, I think it was the Peoria Police SWAT team?
Correct. So the SWAT team was coming in and asking some questions about how we were using the robot and what they could do just to figure out if there was other ways that they could use the robot to be successful in some of their operations with things. So it's quite remarkable what the robotics team has been able to accomplish and what they can build right here in our building.
The one story that I had heard was that they deployed their robot into a situation and they got shot, and it blew out a gear, and they sent it in to get it fixed, but it was the company that built it couldn't fix it. They wanted to sell them a new robot, and they're like 3 years old. You don't want to. There's got to be some place that you can. And somebody on that SWAT team had a niece or nephew in the Metamora robotics program, so they brought it out to Metamora, and they couldn't rebuild, or they couldn't find that gear. So I think they said they made one on a 3D printer, and they fixed the robot, and now that robot's got a Redbird on it.
That's amazing. That, again, is just one of the little things that happens here in our community that not a lot of people know a lot about, but it means quite a bit to the greater central Illinois area.
Yeah, that's a really cool story. But today, Metamora out to a big lead. Metamora's looked great this afternoon.
Yeah, they've looked fantastic. I'm excited to see what next week brings. I think I'd like to see the whole community back in the parking lot, ready to caravan up to Morris, because I think it'll be a great game, and I think we'll let our student athletes have a chance to go up there and create a little history. It's been a while since we've played back at Morris, and it'd be nice to get a Redbird win up there.
2016, I believe. It was a barn burner. I think it ended up being 12-7. Morris knocked Metamora off. We got them in the biggest game ever, though.
That's right, the 2007 state championship game. That is correct.
Charlie, thanks so much for coming up. We're getting ready to start third quarter, but it is always nice to talk about Metamora High School.
Yes, Metamora High School is a great place to get an excellent education, Scott, that's for sure. So thank you.
Yep, thank you, and go Birds.
That's right, go Birds.
We'll be back in just a few minutes for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing.
I had severe lower back pain. Dr. Kaufman, he suggested spinal decompression, and it has worked wonders.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
Get ready for Metamora to start this third quarter. It'll be a running clock.
Metamora to kick off to start the second half. Brayden Benson kicking off the Redbirds. We'll have a running clock for the second half of this ball game.
Benson to kick off. Sends it down to the 15. Butler brings it up over the 30.
Pretty decent coverage.
On the stop, Connor Graham.
Connor Graham on the stop for the Redbirds.
Metamora out there on the field for Metamora. Number 82, Connor Graham. 86, Brady Karch. I got to get some of those other numbers in there. Stefan Kierski is out there.
82.
Kind of the Wildcat. Rogers now bounces to the outside. Got blockers. And gets ridden out of bounds here. And that was Nolan Francis Miller and Stefan Kierski riding him out of bounds.
Aiden Wallace is out there. That's Aiden Wallace. We already got him.
Again, South Shore.
76.
The Wildcat here.
Jay Murphy.
And right up the middle. Gets hit. That was 95 on the stop there.
Lucas Simmons.
Lucas Simmons on the stop. Unless I'm seeing that number wrong.
Man, I don't think it's 76, yeah. That's Murphy.
Jay Murphy on the stop for the Redbirds.
Eli Young's in at linebacker. Ryan Murray is also out there. Number 7, Parker McDonald. 11, Xavier Payton out there.
Rogers gets it right up the middle. Wrapped up by a host of defenders there. Aiden Wallace makes the initial contact for the Birds. He's up a 3rd and 4 from the Metamora 41-yard line. Tell you what, Scott, just great experience for these kids to get in a playoff game and have some meaningful minutes here. Love it. Again, Wildcat here. Little motion here. And nice tackle for loss there. And was that Parker McDonald on
Number
that?
7, yeah, Parker McDonald.
Beautiful.
Real nice play.
Great job playing edge there. Brings up a 4th down here, so 4th and 8 for South Shore from the Redbird 41-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the punt from midfield. You got a piece of it there. And get down right about the 11-yard line. So Metamora will take over here. Clock running with under 7:45 in the 3rd.
So this will be over in about a half hour.
Yeah. couple other scores here, Scott. Was just kind of looking at this. Chatham Glenwood up 14-0 over Joliet Catholic.
Wow.
Last score I have here is in the second quarter. We've got TF North 10 over Morton 7. So 10-7 TF North over Morton. No score in the Hillcrest Macomb game.
What about Peoria Central and MacArthur?
That game starts at 7 o'clock tonight, so nothing there on that. So is that Ashland? Oh, ball is out and gets recovered by, and that's going to be recovered by South Shore. And that's number 22, Rogers from South Shore in the recovery, and they'll take over at the Metamora 25-yard line.
Boy, he had a nice run, too.
Yeah. Oh. So also another game, Freeburg up 10-0 over Highland. So down south.
Oh, that's Freeburg down south.
Yeah, Freeburg down south. And I don't know if Highland's in 4A or 5A right now. But
I think they're in 5A. I'm not sure of that.
Harris throws it into the end zone, and
pretty good.
Nice coverage over there. That's number 39, Ryan Murray, in coverage for the Redbirds. And nice job. That was kind of a 50-50 ball. He did a nice job by just knocking that ball away.
Thought he was going to come up with the interception on the tip.
Yeah. I mean, that ball was up, got bounced around a few times there. So nice job. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for South Shore from the Redbirds 26-yard line. And now we got a whistle here. Not sure. Okay.
Number 8.
Number 6 is coming off with some kind of equipment issue for South Shore. He gets the play. He's ready to go here. But Harris back in at quarterback. And he hands it off. And that's Dakar Yesters, and he gets taken down by, was that number 19, Hudson James on the stop for the Redbirds. He's up a 3rd and short. South Shore in the spread. Man in motion. And they run back to the left side, and he's into the end zone.
For a touchdown.
That's 0, Dakar Yesters on the touchdown for South Shore. With 4:16 to go in the third quarter. South Shore hits pay dirt for the 2nd time today.
Makes it 54-14. The clock still continues to run, Randy.
Well, it's just stop on the score. We're sitting at 4:16.
Oh,
the clock is stopped.
It does stop on the extra point.
Okay. So it looks like South Shore's going for 2 here. Harris will take, gets hit immediately, and that is
82. That is
82.
Connor Graham.
Well, or is that
That's Connor Graham.
That 82? Okay, good. All right, Connor, good call. All right. That jersey gets rolled up on front, and I thought it was a 7 there for a second.
You can't hardly
Sorry
see the
about
front.
that.
And when you're looking at the front, that's a hard one to read.
Yeah.
A little easier on the back.
Yeah, tough one, but nice play by Connor Graham to fire in there and just take his legs out. So that holds South Shore at 14. So 54-14 here with 4:16 to go in the third.
Ryan, have you been able to see Petrie on the sideline? I know he was dinged in that first half. Hopefully it won't be bad.
Yeah, I saw him walking out. I think he's walking pretty well.
Okay.
Nothing that looks crazy, but yeah, he's got his helmet off. I don't think he'll be coming back in.
He earned a rest for the second half. Him and Jadon. That's a pretty good combo.
Man, they were just on fire the first half. I don't remember a scoring flurry quite like that, Scott. Do you?
We've had some. The 07 team over at Pontiac scored about 3 touchdowns in about 2 minutes.
Jeez.
That was, but Turbush and Duvendak and Gray, we had some.
Little pooch kick, and that's that Eli Simmons there in the return.
Yep. Pretty quick.
Nice job, yeah. Got that ball and got up over the 40-yard line. Well done.
I'd have to say he's the fastest MTCO Redbird Replay guy. Maybe Tom would be faster.
All right, nice. All right, Christian Nelson at the helm here for the Redbirds. Now we've got Vinny Rasmussen in the backfield. And I didn't catch the number, and I think it's at 34.
Yeah, 34.
Mason Hensley, senior, 5'7", 190. Rasmussen gets it, spins, falls forward for a couple yards here. It's out close to the 44-yard line.
On the carry, Vinny Rasmussen. On the stop, Gabriel Farrell.
And looks like Rogers has had an issue, and the training staff is kind of chasing him down
yeah.
across the field. He's doing a pretty good job, though, hopping on one leg.
They caught him.
So he's off the field, so they'll start the clock again. Clock's just under 3 minutes here in the third. I think Nelson's just watching the play clock here, probably trying to snap it right around 5 or so. Rasmussen gets it, bounces out to his left, and finishes the run out of bounds.
That's a nice pickup, really, because it didn't look like he had a whole lot.
Yeah, it gets across the 45, looks like. Maybe out to the 46.
Brings up a third about 6.
Rasmussen gets it right up the middle. Got a little daylight.
Oh,
gets
man.
Down inside the 40-yard line of South Shore. Be a 1st and 10 for the Redbirds.
Got to get him a touchdown, Randy.
Yeah.
Got to get him a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a real nice, little sudden burst of speed.
Rasmussen gets it again, finds his way around, gets out close to the 30.
About the 31-yard line. He'll be just short of a first down, but he's cutting through those holes pretty fast.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job and just kind of feeling his way around, and brings up a 2nd and 2 for the Birds.
You know, and a lot of those guys are the guys we saw on Monday nights, those linemen. And those linemen are they're kind of picking up where they left off, because the last 3-4 games of the season, they were pretty darn good.
So much fun to see the improvement for these kids over the season, you know.
It looks like it's going to be a Metamora Morris old school slobber knocker matchup again.
Yeah. Rasmussen kind of pulls the snap. He's got it on his feet. He's still falling forward, gets inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redbirds. kind of turned into a wildcat play there, Scott. I don't know if it was drawn up that way, but Rasmussen said, hey, I'm getting the ball anyways. Let me save you a step here. You know?
And the line did a great job because they fired out, and he didn't get touched. He was 4 or 5 yards downfield.
Yeah, they just kept going, business as usual, you know. Gotta love it.
That'll be the end of the third quarter as we head to the fourth. Commerce Bank. For nearly 160 years, Commerce Bank has been helping people find answers to financial questions that matter most to them. If you have questions, give them a call. Easy Mortgage, looking for the lowest interest rates on your mortgage? Redbird alum Mortgage Matt can help you save big on your next home. Call Easy Mortgage today. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee-owned. So we got 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes, and got to throw out a thank you again to Alex Staub.
Oh,
yeah.
For putting together some great notes for us for the game here. Got us a roster for South Shore, so we really appreciate his time doing that. I know he's busy down there at McKendree working for them, but that was a great job helping us out here. Rasmussen's got it up the middle. On his feet inside the 5. Still driving into the end zone. What a run by Vinny Rasmussen. Wow. Just would not be denied the end zone there. You got to love it, Scott. You got to love it.
And he wanted to get in. He got his, is that his first of the year?
You know, I think he's got another score. So Redbirds are up 60-14 with 11:50 to go here in the fourth. It looks like they're gathering here for the two-point conversion opportunity here. So Rasmussen's in the backfield along with Christian Nelson. Looks like they're out of shotgun here. Christian Nelson looks to his left, throws at the corner. He's got it. And that's his man, number 19, Hudson James, for the two-point conversion.
That was number 12.
Number 12.
Number 12, oh my
Eli
goodness.
Simmons.
It's
So hard to see those numbers.
Eli Simmons on the catch. I love it. Well, thank you for straightening me out, guys.
I couldn't see it either, though.
Yeah, it's a long way over there. See, that's why we got to have you around, Bri. We need those young eyes, you know? Got to start eating more carrots or something. I don't know. Well, nice job. Nice little back shoulder throw there to Eli Simmons.
So whatever we
Good
score
execution.
now, at the end of the game, Jonathan will go down to the 50-yard line and do, if we score 70, he'll do 70 three-finger push-ups on the Birds.
I love it. All right.
I would love to see that.
Let's see how many he can do. We could do a high-low little.
Isn't that what you heard him say he was going to do?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I heard him say that. Yeah.
As a commitment to the Birds and all the training they've been doing. You know, you once there was one time you were doing all that training, Jonathan. We got to get you back into the training mode here, buddy.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to get eye of the tiger.
We don't want you getting soft, buddy. You know, come on. Wow, that's pretty good.
So, it'll take about a minute and a half to do the
kick. Goes down about the 15. Oh, 10, I'm sorry. And, boy, he gets pulled down, and that is
Backus.
That's Backus.
Jackson Backus. He's had a good game.
Jackson Backus, the long arm of the law there. You know, he's got pretty good wingspan on him.
Yeah.
If you get inside that wingspan, you're going down.
I think he can stand about the hash marks and just about get you to the sidelines.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got some reach. kid has a really bright future ahead of him. Really looking forward to seeing what he does the next couple of years out here in this field.
He's getting so much experience this year as a sophomore. And today he's really been able to kind of get back to where he was. That flu really hurt him early in the year.
Yeah, he's made some great plays.
Marcus Rogers.
Any other updates on any scores or anything?
Well, take a look here. All right, let's see what we've got going here, Scott. Halftime, Glenwood 14-0 over Joliet Catholic. Latest I've got there. And Macomb 7-6 over Hillcrest.
Oh, nice.
At half. And then, again, still 10-7 in that Morton game. So Morton's still down by 3.
At halftime?
25 on the tackle there. So that's Aiden Wallace with the tackle for the Birds here. Brings up a 3rd and 4 for South Shore. Another game coming up later today, 4 o'clock, is Sterling against Pole City.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
That's I think that's a 4A game, if I'm not mistaken.
Pole City kind of had it taken to him week 9 against Wilmington.
Oh,
and Wilmington's a 3A school, but they are powerful.
Wilmington is outstanding. I went to college with their coach, Jeff Reentz. He played football. I played basketball at Eureka College, and solid guy. But, yeah, he's had tremendous success up there. That's number 4. And the ball is out. Gets picked up by the Birds. That's number 39, Ryan Murray on the recovery for the Redbirds.
Wow, that's huge. You know, they probably should have beaten Morris early in the first game of the year. They lost 27. They lost 27-20.
Wow.
Morris scored right like maybe a minute and a half or 2 minutes to go in the ball game to win the game.
Wow, yeah, 2 really well-coached teams there. And what's Wilmington, 2A or 3A?
They're like a 3A school. Yeah, they're phenomenal. They've just blown everybody out since.
Yeah, I know they've got a lot of trophies in the case. So, yeah, Reentz has had a great career there. Clock running in the 4th quarter. Getting under 8.5 here to go in the contest.
17 in the backfield. That's Paul Deeb in the backfield for the Redbirds, along with Christian Nelson.
Deeb gets it up the middle. Gets wrapped up after a gain of about 2.
What how many yards we have of offense today?
Well, we've got a lot, but you know, in the first half,
we
had a lot of short field opportunities there. So, that number could be deceiving. But, you know, Jaden's got, you know, the 72-yard run there, and then you got Pickles with the kick return for, you know, probably 80 yards or something like that. So, to me, those are the 2 big plays.
Yeah. Our opening kickoff went down to the 40, across, you know, we only had 40 yards to go. So.
Yeah, so those utility yards I don't think count.
No.
But yeah, from scrimmage, it's probably not as many as you'd think, just because of the short field at times. Steve gets wrapped up immediately in the background, in the backfield, and that's a loss of about 3 on the carry. That brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Redbirds here.
Metamora's record will go to 8-2 on the year. Looking forward to that game up in Morris. I think we match up pretty well with them next week, don't you?
That's going to be a heck of a game. 2 really well-coached programs going at it. And like you said, a lot of history there over the years, Scott. Steve gets it. Gets out to about the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down.
On the stop, Jakari Esters, Michael Turk.
I wonder who our backup punter is. Because Petrie's the punter, and I think he'll just go for it.
Yeah, maybe Kristen Nelson's out there. Kason Wagner split out left. Tanner Curtin, and I don't see the other receiver on this side. Nelson back to throw, looks to his left. Just out of the reach of Kason Wagner there, but that'll be a turnover on downs for the Redbirds. So South Shore will take over from the Redbird 40-yard line.
Covering Randy Berry for the car. South Shore takes over on down. First and
10. I got a little note here from Alex Staub. He said 62 is the third most points in a playoff game for the Redbirds here.
I know we had like 68 against Jacksonville.
There you got it, Scott. I was going to ask you. Okay, so number one is 68 points versus Jacksonville in 2022. What is number two, Scott? You've been around a long time, so these are questions you might be able to answer.
I think it was not that long ago either.
This one, 25 years ago. You were around.
Oh, for sure.
You were doing the deal. It's I think this team's way down in Southern Illinois, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it against not Jerseyville?
No. A short
on the stop.
town, starts with a C.
Carmi, White County.
Carmi in 2000.
Here,
the Redbirds scored 63 points.
Yeah, 63 to 14, I think it was. Something like that.
So this game is number 3 in the list right now, unless something happens here, right? Unless we maybe get a run or something, we could set a record here possibly, Scott. So this is number 3 in the list right now.
Yeah.
That's a great year. That was a great year.
Tackle on the backside there, that's number 35. Jackson Brown
for the stop, another sophomore.
Yeah.
Not the singer.
Not the singer, but, might have to get him out there doing some karaoke. Brings up about a third and about 5 here for South Shore.
Oh,
and
man.
That is 82.
That's Connor Graham again.
Connor Graham with a tackle for loss brings up a 4th down for South Shore here.
Up a 4th and about 7.
4th and 7 from the Redbird 37-yard line.
We played that week 0 against Chatham and kind of pull for Chatham. Good, one of the nicest coaches in the area, and David Hay.
They're so well coached.
Yeah.
And,
they got a good team, and you want them to succeed because, nice job by the Redbird defense, and they'll take over on downs.
Nice job. That was Parker McDonald was in there in the stop for the Redbirds.
Nice job by the defense. Nice job.
Yeah, excellent work.
They close in on 2 minutes to go in the ballgame, Randy.
Here it is. So Jonathan Stallsberg was a senior 2022, so that record is standing for him right now. But so unfortunately, he's rooting against the Redbirds here. He doesn't want that that record to be broken, which is kind of surprising. He wants that record to stand. So Nelson downs the ball for the Redbirds, and one more play, and this one will be in the books here. So this sets up a matchup next week against Morris. I don't know, Morris, I believe, they played Friday night last night at home, so I don't know what their preference is. Metamora typically likes to play the Saturday afternoons.
They'll probably play either Friday night or Saturday night. I'm guessing. They like the night games.
Okay, so yeah, but we'll definitely be on the road to Morris, them having a higher seed than us. They get the home game since we both played at home here this week. So Nelson downs the ball, and that will do it here at Malone Field. Hey, Ryan, they want you to move that camera down to the 50-yard line, buddy. All right, sounds good. We're going to take a few minutes here to pay some bills, and then we'll be back with an interview here with Coach Dolinsky. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. We help families make great decisions with their money. Big advice from small town advisors. Metamora Fields Golf Club. Come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Metamora Fields, where you're always welcome. Sue's Place, win or lose. Your total insurance solution. Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000, where fans become friends. This pub's for you. Stay with us. Scott Kerker will be on for Coach Dolinsky here in just a minute.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Gary. See you, buddy.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
That's true too. Who's the other guy? Who's the other line coach?
I saw it was looked nasty. Well, welcome back to Littlefield. We're here with Metamora head coach Nick DeLindsey. Coach, it's nice to get your first playoff win.
Yeah, I mean, but you could play games on Malone, right? in November now, November 1st, you turn the calendar and the clocks are going to get turned back, and you have
trees are red.
Trees are orange and red, and you got Dave Zimmerman over there with a nice little campfire that we get the nice whiff from. You know, it's playoff time, and you know, we did what we were supposed to do today, and you know, just got to find a way, you know, keep getting better each week, and that's what we talk to the kids about. But you know, it's not always about the opponent. You got to make sure you're getting better. I thought we did a lot of good things today, and you know, they're physical and they do some things, but you know, we just knew if we executed, we'd be in a good place.
Yeah, I think you just had more horses.
We got 100 on the sideline.
Yeah,
I think they had 32. I don't know if we've ever dressed this many kids. There's no longer a jersey available for anybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, we dressed a lot of kids today, but you know, people ask, like, the reason is you want all these kids to experience this, right?
Yes.
You don't get the opportunity to get in the playoffs every year, and you know, we pride ourselves on always being in the playoffs. But the thing is, you're not always guaranteed to win in the playoffs. You're not always guaranteed a home game. You're not always guaranteed to get to Week 10. And the more that we can keep showing these kids in the atmosphere and the belief, and as freshmen, what it means to be a varsity player as young as possible. We got extra jerseys, might as well use them. I mean, we had, I think we had 70 kids or so practicing, actually physically doing something in practice on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah,
so,
that's amazing.
You know, and that's the fun stuff of getting those kids involved and learning, and but that's why the playoffs are so important. I mean, not only is it to keep winning, but practice is so important. You know,
for sure.
Bring those kids along.
And it's another week for those younger kids, those freshmen and sophomores. It's just one more week of practice. Whether or not they play in the game, they're just getting one more week of practice.
But they learn, right?
Yeah.
And they learn what it means to do what we're expected for them at the varsity level, and it just brings them along. But yeah, and that was cool. I mean, the national anthem, I think we were lined up from goal line to goal line, and JFL guys. You know, those are important things. And but, you know, today we did some good things. Kickoff return for a touchdown by Jason Pickles. I mean, I know it was late, but it's kind of important to get to the running clock so we get the second half going. You know, we started off with a slant to Kylan to, you know, get the scoring started, and then I think we got Jade on his 1,000 yards.
Yep,
so that was good. And, you know, and he's okay. I mean, like, he wasn't feeling 100% today, but I think every day he's been better. We had no setbacks today, one of those kind of things. So all those are good things, and yeah, I thought offensive line did what they were supposed to do, and then defensively after the first down, you know, we really put the clamps on them, and you know, turnovers. Ryan Murray, who we love to death in this program, gets that last fumble there. You know, he's over there in the end zone. You know, no fly zone. You know, those are fun, exciting things that, you know, that not only will the kids remember, but so will we.
Yeah, and you got Vinny Rasmussen, his first touchdown.
And, you know, it's a kid that just has been battling injuries since he was, like, basically his freshman into his sophomore year, and no, it's good for him, and he's appreciative too, and kids love him. You know, when you get those kind of, you know, Ryan Murray fumble with any touchdown, we get Eli a catch on the 2-point. You know, those sort of things are really important to me and the kids, and you know, the teammates.
Yeah, for sure, and it's nice to get a win. Now it sets up a big, I guess you could say, a team that we've had a lot of playoff history. Our lone win against them, though, in a big one. That was a big one, state championship game. But we get to go back up to Morris and play in a big game, and I know you were there last night to watch them. They're a good team.
They're really good, you know, and we're going to have to play really, really well. And everything that's been said about them, you know, throughout the state is true. I mean, they're big, they're physical, they're fast. They do all the things right. You know, somebody asked me who's their best player. I'm like, oof, boy. If I had to choose one, I don't know if I could, because they got a lot of really good players.
Yeah, a lot of really good players.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to go up there at 3 o'clock. We'll head up there and take them on and, you know, put together the best game plan we can to give ourselves a chance. The last couple of times we've seen them, we were right there. except for, in 07. But, we went up there in 16 or
16, yes.
right, in the quarters and just couldn't quite get over the hump in that one.
Was that 12-7?
Yeah, because they got a big screen on the side there early, and we had the big long run. We just couldn't quite put it in to take the lead. But you know what it's going to be? It's going to be a
slobber
knocker, as they say, without a doubt. But it's going to be physical, and make sure our kids are prepared. That's our goal.
Yeah, and I'm sure they will. But you got 24 hours to enjoy this win.
Yep. Maybe like 8.
About 8.
About maybe 8. maybe a little leftover Halloween candy, and then tomorrow we'll get
Coach,
after.
Congratulations, Coach. Nice job. Hey, I want to thank Ryan and Randy McGoll for helping out.
Great guys.
Tom Hagen, our producer. I want to thank Jonathan Stahlberg for the camera work up top. Again, Metamora comes with a big win here tonight. Was it 64 to 14?
14, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week up in Morris.